RPG systems are usually designed to have a fine balance among many things. For example, how the different character classes match up in terms of power, magic user versus a fighter versus a cleric in the case of a fantasy system, and also like the balance between character classes and monsters, and so that you can, as game master, provide a fair encounter to your players based on the rules and have them survive, not without any dangers. Another area where this issue about balance comes on is in regards to experience or character progression. Basically, everybody wants their character to move forward, to gain more powers, more skills, improve their abilities. And the way this is usually done is through the system of experience points. Basically, as you know, characters get experience points based on monsters they kill, achievements completed, loot, items, anything they get. This number keeps going up, and at a certain point, they level up. It is, in most cases, in well-designed systems, a very balanced way to have characters move up the progression ladder and get better and better and better as the adventure progresses. And however, it can be hard work for the game master. You have to keep track of everything. You have to keep track of monsters killed, you have to keep track of the gold they get, or the magical items, or whatever they do, the actions they perform, everything. It's a lot of work. It can stop the flow of the game while you take notes, or even if you use something like a spreadsheet, you still have to stop, put those notes in, and then continue the game. From the player's perspective, it can be even worse, and let me explain. But a bigger problem, in my opinion, it's the risk of metagaming from players. And let me explain. Basically, you have players that know that they have to do certain things, like kill monsters, get gold, get magical items, whatever, to level up. So what happens is that this might motivate players to do things that are either not part of the adventure or things that would be uncharacteristic of their player character class or race, just to get experience points. So they might just be in a very important mission, walking through the forest, and they're short on time, but they see a group of kobolds camping in the distance. What do they decide to do? Oh, let's attack them. In a normal situation, they probably wouldn't do that. Since the players know that they will get more experience points and therefore progress more rapidly towards the next level, they'll go and attack. Spontaneity is part of our game. That's the cool thing about role-playing games, is that you can do anything you want. But there's also playing the story. Characters have to play the story. They have to act in a logical way based on the character they're playing. So what would be a solution for this conundrum? How do you get then characters to progress in a natural manner? Well, there's a system which might be controversial, and you can let me know that in the comments, but I think that it works pretty well, and that's milestone advancement. Basically, you set up spots in the game, or milestones in your campaign, where you think characters have achieved enough things to move forward. Usually, for lower level characters, that would be the end of a module. If you're playing an adventure module, the characters do whatever they need to do. They slay the monsters or avoid them smartly, they do their things, and you reward them with a new level. That makes your job easier as a game master because you don't have to keep track of every little thing they do. And avoids metagaming, because now characters won't do things just for the experience points. They will play more as their characters and forget the metagaming part of it. They will do things that go in accord with what their character would do in a certain situation, and frees up their mind to do whatever they need to do, as long as they get their achievements, the adventure achievements completed. So I know this might be hard, especially if you're not experienced, because you might either end up having characters leveling up super quickly, or you may have the opposite and then have too much time between advancements. So this requires it requires knowledge of the game. Actually, oddly enough, you could go and check your experience tables, and based on how character progress, that might help you gauge in terms of difficulty, what they need to surpass and all that, to set your milestones correctly. But done properly, it actually works pretty well and keeps players even more motivated than experience points. So let me know, what system do you use? Do you go strictly by experience points and nothing else? Do you use the milestone system? Do you use something else that I don't know about? Let me know in the comments, I really appreciate that. If you like this video, please click the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. As always, thank you for your time, and until next time, keep those D20s rolling.